Hello dear students, welcome to the online class of Dighinala Govt High School. This is your teacher Faruque Hossain, an assistant teacher of this school. So I am here to talk about right uses of verbs or right forms of verb that I was doing with you. And in my previous classes, I talked about present continuous, present indefinite tense, present perfect, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and now we will talk about present perfect continuous tense. So this tense is very easy, and you know, in case of right forms of verb, this present perfect continuous tense is less important because in our history of question, the example of this present perfect continuous tense will just appeared in the question paper less, but still we have to know present perfect continuous tense. You know, there is the continuous here, so there is similarity between present continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense, but there is the difference. What is the difference? The main difference is that actually in present perfect continuous tense time is mentioned, but in present continuous tense time is not mentioned, but here time is mentioned. So this is the difference. Okay, now come to the point. How can we recognize present perfect continuous tense, or how can we recognize the present perfect continuous tense from present continuous tense? If there is time mentioned in present continuous tense, then it must be present perfect continuous tense. So just see in one example. See, in one example, the structure and the example is in a common sentence. So just see the example. I dash my lesson for 2 hours. You can see the sentence. I dash my lesson for 2 hours. আমি 2 ঘন্টা ধরে আমার পড়া শিখছি. আমি 2 ঘন্টা ধরে আমার পড়া শিখছি. So if I just delete 2 ঘন্টা ধরে, so what can be? It is আমি আমার পড়া শিখছি. That means it is present continuous tense. আমি আমার পড়া শিখতেছি বা শিখছি, এটা it is present continuous tense. But if I put 2 hours, that is time in this same present continuous tense, then obviously it has to be 2 ঘন্টা ধরে পড়া শিখতেছি. That means it has to be present perfect continuous tense. That is for these 2 hours, just it has become present perfect continuous tense. So just you have to see the indication. If you see for or since, and after that for or since, if you see time mentioned, then it must be present perfect continuous tense. And what is the structure of present perfect continuous tense? Very easy. After subject you have to put have been or has been. Have been or has been plus verb in ing form. Verb in ing form. And I told you previously that after which subject that there must be have been, and after which subject there must be has been. If the subject is third person singular, you have to put has been, and if the subject is third person or not third person singular, that means first person, second person, and third person plural, you have to put have been. So you can see here easily. You can see here I is first person. So after I, you have to write have been. After I, you have to write have been. So the answer of this sentence must be I have been, then ing form of learn. I have been learning. I have been learning. You can see another example. It dash since morning. In bracket there is rain. It dash since morning. You can see here সকাল থেকে বৃষ্টি হচ্ছে. So morning is the long duration of time, and there is since. After since there is morning. So it is obviously it is in present perfect continuous form. So you have to put after it. You know, it is very common. It is a pronoun that is third person singular. So after it you have to put has been. It has been raining. It has been raining since morning. So these are the examples of present perfect continuous tense. Now students, come to the very important tense, that is past indefinite tense. And today's class, we will discuss this past indefinite. That is past indefinite. This tense is very important for right forms of verb. You know, past indefinite. Past indefinite means what? The activities or the jobs, the functions we did in the past. That is past indefinite tense. And what is the structure of past indefinite tense? That is after there is the subject, then you have to put the very easy past form of verb, then you have the extension or the other portion of the sentence. So just see the structure. Subject, verb, that must be in past form plus ext. Now come to the most important point. How can you recognize which sentences are past indefinite tense? It is very easy. If you see some indication like ago, yesterday, the previous day, and last plus time, that means last day, last hour, last month, last year. So these are the indication of past indefinite tense. And if you see once, one day, so these are the common indication of being present indefinite, past indefinite tense. So just see in example. The boy dash SSC exam last year. That is past. So you can see the indication of being past indefinite tense, that is last year. ছেলেটি গত বছর এসএসসি পাস করেছিল. That is the boy dash SSC exam last year. So for this last year you have to put the past form of this past, that means present form. That means what should be here? Past. The boy passed the SSC exam last year. Come to the next example. The old man dash last night. In bracket there is die. You can see here easily. The old man dash last night. বৃদ্ধ লোকটি গত রাতে মারা গিয়েছিল. That means it is past tense. There is a last here. It is a very indication of being past indefinite tense. So it should be what? Died. And for today, just we will see the next example. If you follow this kind of examples, if you exercise this kind of examples at your home by using the textbook, by using the practice sheet, by using many more books, then it will be very much helpful to you and your excellency will develop. Then father dash home yesterday. Father dash home yesterday. Yesterday. It is a clear indication of being past indefinite tense. Father dash home yesterday. So you have to put the past form of come. That should be came. Father came home yesterday. Okay, so these are the examples of, or these are the uses of past indefinite tense, and it is very easy. Again, I told you that if there are last plus time, if there is yesterday, if there is ago, if there is once, so these are the adverbs, or these are the indication of being past indefinite tense. Just follow this example at home very well. I think your excellency, your proficiency will increase. So in my next class, I will show you the other uses of right forms of verbs. Until then, it's goodbye.